Hi everyone, this is Garry Sien from Alibaba Cloud. I'm the Regional Senior Solutions Architect for FinTech and Innovation. It gives me great pleasure today to share with you the overview of Alibaba Cloud FinTech solutions and best practices. As we begin, we'll take a look at the typical journey of financial organizations as they step through their digital transformations. 5 key steps we've stated here. Number 1, security and compliance. With our comprehensive security compliance portfolios and services, we provide world-class full-stack security and therefore reducing the financial organization's compliance burden significantly. In addition, we're equipped with global and regional financial compliance qualifications so that we're ready to go through the continuous compliance journey with you. Second, with our mobile-first tools and services, we're able to help you achieve remote onboarding and customer service, which is critical during the times of pandemic and also as our customers' behavior have changed such that they expect digitized customer journey where they're able to do account opening remotely, and we can also help you to authenticate customers who can now be served over a completely digitized customer journey. In addition, with our mobile-friendly development platform, you are able to quickly deploy your apps and that you can go to market quicker. Third step, cloud first and cloud native. With our reliable infrastructure as a service and agile platform as a service, we're able to provide you with the flexibility and elasticities that Alibaba Cloud infrastructure through either public or dedicated cloud models that allows you to leverage the cloud advantages easily. In addition, having cloud-native services allows you to leverage capabilities that can quickly build new apps faster, in particular, cross-border stock exchanges, financial-grade data storages, and more. Fourth step, having data-driven and industry-proven solutions backed by our big data, our AI capabilities, and financial industry-driven software as a service allows you to leverage cutting-edge big data and AI technologies that allows for effective data aggregation, business insights building, and data-driven decision-making. In particular, it's then backed by industry-proven software as a service that you can quickly build mature financial capability such as anti-money laundering, anti-fraud, and more. Lastly, new technology-driven services such as mini programs, digital wallet can help you tap into brand new ecosystems both within your financial organization or connected to external organizations, in particular in the era of open banking. With new value chain that are getting built, in particular backed by blockchain, we have capabilities such as our blockchain as a service, and that extends to very extensive and comprehensive scenarios, including supply chain, logistics, and public services. Now we'll take a deeper look into each of the steps. Starting from our full-stack security for multi-tier protection, we ensure that your core data and core processing are well protected by our multi-layer protection. That goes from the cloud infrastructure all the way to the database. Now, with data encryption, we also ensure that your data is well protected, at rest, and also in motion. And finally, it is backed by comprehensive auditing logs that looks at database, your data management system, and also having a centralized logging. Now we'll take a look at the world-class compliance that we've achieved that are top in Asia with strong financial industry footprint. The way we look at compliance is through 3 dimensions. One is global, where we adhere to international information security standards, and we're committed to using international best practices. For example, the various ISO certifications. Secondly, we then look at the regional level where we adhere to domestic information security standards in all regions where we provide cloud products and services. For example, the various PDPA, PDPO, data privacy related. Thirdly, we then focus on the industry itself where we adhere to the industry best practices by conducting self-assessments and adopting a series of certifications against the local jurisdictions. Now you can see that on the bottom, in terms of Southeast Asia coverage, we cover a number of jurisdictions across the region. In addition, for compliance with the China mainland, we also cover multi-level protection systems and also financial application standards on cloud computing. Now we'll take a look at step 2, where we first take a look at remote onboarding. Now with the backdrop of the pandemic and also an increasing demand of remote account opening, we're rolling out our Solus eKYC solutions to help financial institutions to achieve a higher compliance level such that they're able to receive regulatory approval with the use of their digital onboarding platform. We've rolled this out in various jurisdictions, including mainland China, Macau, Indonesia, and other Southeast Asia countries. Now, eKYC can also help to significantly reduce the amount of manual effort the financial institutions need in terms of checking data. And we also cover over 50 plus international IDs across the world. And because our solutions have zero human intervention in terms of the ID checking, we're also able to provide near real-time response to our customer, such that they can allow their own customers to complete the application journey within 3 minutes and basically approve the applications within 10 seconds with a very low false acceptance and false rejection rate. Now, it's very easy to deploy because it's a SaaS-based solution. It also contains one of the lightest weight SDK. What we have here is a 5 megabyte SDK in terms of both Android and iOS. And with our in-house technical expertise, we're also able to reduce identity fraud that are backed by the ISO 30107-3 Level 2 certification, which is for the facial presentation attack detection. When we are one of the very few companies in the world, there should be less than 10 in the world, that's achieved this certification directly. Okay, now we move on to our sophisticated and ready-to-use mobile super app development platform called MPaaS, Mobile Platform as a Service. So what we've done is effectively turned our Alipay development framework that we've built over the last decade into a product where you can easily leverage it to build your own super app. It covers spectrum across mobile development, mobile analytics, mobile marketing, mobile DevOps, multimedia services, including video-based servicing, and also significant enhancement in terms of security and robustness. Now, the benefits that it brings to you includes the ability to significantly uplift your app's performance, such as reducing your startup time, increasing the concurrency in terms of the performance, cutting your app development time by more than half, reducing your crash reduction by up to 16 times. And with the mobile analytics component, they're able to give you specific insights in terms of your user behavior, such that you can do targeted push, you can do targeted ads, so that you can increase your daily active users, monthly active usage, and of course the transactions and purchasing. In addition, we're able to then also provide you with what we call mobile deployment services that can help to perform real-time hotfixes, We can also boost your in-app notification delivery rate. And then we have intelligent services here that can perform things like smart OCR, and also in terms of marketing, we can do A/B tests, etc. Now, as you finish building your app, now of course you need to test it, and there's a major pain point in terms of test coverage, in particular with the lack of Android devices that our financial services clients have. So what we have here is a mobile cloud testing lab we call EMAS. So what it provides you is access to over 1,000 devices, most of them being Android, and it allows you to perform remote devices that you can just rent as needed. You can perform compatibility testing, performance testing, monkey robotic testing, write your own functional test scripts, and so on. In addition, it gives you access to our expert testers who can actually take care of your entire mobile testing journey, as long as you, for example, provide them with your use cases. They were able to then turn it into test case, test scenario, test scripts, to then even completing the entire testing process for you, and then provide you with an expert testing report. Now, in terms of self-service, you're also able to access our test portal that allows you to run parallel testings. For example, the top 50 iOS devices, the top 300 Android devices, and for each of the issues or bugs that it finds, you're able to look at the traceability video where you can pinpoint what the user is looking at as and when the issues are coming up, and then also a very comprehensive testing report that are on the portal. Now we're moving into step 3. So what does cloud native and cloud first actually give you, right? I think one of the key one is in terms of your ability to adopt the multi-cloud philosophy, right? And why is that important? First of all, it aligns to the various global strategy of many of our MNC clients. Second, it's access to diverse technology ecosystem, such that you get a more comprehensive view of the capabilities across the multiple clouds. Then you have access to different talent pools that have the most up-to-date knowledge in terms of best practices. And then, right now for our financial services customers, many of them are viewing this as best practice, and also provides redundancy when it comes to business continuity. Then we take a look at, really it's in local for local strategy, so that regardless of where you are, you're able to source, the best local supplies. And often these are best technology that are adopted for the local markets, and that it's compatible with your local requirement. And of course, it meets the local compliance needs that are also being deployed, and it's widely proven in the industry itself. And lastly, it's about really exporting different ecosystem capabilities that you have able to take on the best practices that are across the different sectors. So it gives me great pleasure to also share with you that Alibaba Cloud is the #1 public cloud provider in China and Asia Pacific, and we're number 3 in the world. So you can see here in terms of the statistics that are through IDC and the Gartner report in 2020. We're 41% in terms of market share for infrastructure as a service and platforms as a service in China. And then for Asia Pacific infrastructure as a service market share, we hold 26%. And for the global infrastructure as a service market share, we hold 9.5% of the market. And we're also very proud to share with you that we have the significant global footprint with definitely the most IDC data centers ownership in Asia Pacific. And as you can see here, it's a wide coverage. And very soon, we're also able to share with you that we're launching the Philippines and also the Thailand region. We have over 24 Alibaba Cloud regions across the world with 75 availability zones as well. That represents a different data center worldwide. And to supplement the worldwide coverage of our cloud, we also have a comprehensive cloud portfolio of products that cuts across from core internet technology, data intelligence, and cloud infrastructure. And as you can see here, I don't intend to go through every one of them, but you can see here basically anything that you need that you can think of in terms of from middleware to IoT to security, database, big data and AI, elastic compute, innovation compute, storage network, and even our private cloud, we have it all covered. And because of the nature of us being a cloud native technology provider, what we also have is also a comprehensive suite of tools and services that can help you build your own cloud native solutions, covering data and intelligence with our distributed application architecture, our DevOps toolkits, our high availability monitoring, serverless architecture and function compute, our container orchestration suite, and of course our security centers that supports the underlying platform, and it cuts across the different deployment models from public cloud, hybrid cloud, and also our private cloud being called Appsara Stack. Now to share a little bit more about our private cloud, Appsara Stack, it essentially, think of it as taking our private cloud and then being able to deploy it into your own data center. So what it comes with is a comprehensive suite of our cloud services that cuts across storage, database, big data, compute, network, and it also comes with our Appsara distributed cloud operation systems. So what it gives you is then a distributed architecture that is based on our Alibaba Cloud technology, and it can support more than 10,000 servers in a single cluster, and it's 100% compatible with our public cloud. Now it's got end-to-end security design built in, and it comes with financial grade disaster recovery, such that it covers the wide spectrum of what you need in terms of security, compliance, operation and maintenance, performance, elasticity, multi-tenant, and also centralization in terms of hardware management. So now we take a turn into our cloud native stock exchange data on cloud solution, which we call Cloud Quotation. So what it gives us, or what it gives you, is the ability to access stock exchange data. So right now we have data from NASDAQ, we have data from Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and then we have a number of other jurisdictions that we have on the roadmap at the moment, including Shanghai, Shenzhen, Singapore, London, and more. Now, the key benefits here is that we take the data directly from this exchange, from source. We then standardize the data across all the different markets to give you a single set of APIs to consume. and then we're able to then distribute that data to you worldwide, as long as Alibaba Cloud is located. So what that then gives you is ultra low TCO, extensive market coverage from stocks to derivatives, tick by tick, and it's got scalability built in, so that you don't have to worry about the peak, and it comes with worldwide data recovery network, so that ensures high availability and DR that is built into this solution. So now we move into step 4, and we take a first look at how do we do data-driven operations and optimization. And Alibaba Cloud provides our customers with the most comprehensive and battle-proven big data and AI portfolio. So what you see here is our comprehensive big data platform, which we call DataWorks, and it covers, it focuses on data operations, catalog management, data security, scheduling, and so on. Then we have our engines, which are our data warehouse, our real-time compute, our data lakes, our graph compute, and our various search capability, including Elasticsearch and OpenSearch. And it's backed by the underlying platform, which we call Max Compute, which is our cloud data warehouse that can compute on from GB to EB scale, and it's covers integrated cross-domain computing for our big data and AI. It's also partnered with eMapReduce. So as you can see here, the different colors represents whether it's our proprietary technology or our managed open source technology. So the combination of both provides the best cloud native big data capability. And then to the right-hand side, it's our Appsara platform for AI, so we call Pi. And it covers a number of spectrum, including various model prediction services that allows you to do one-click deployment. There's auto-learning, there's studio, there's also various machine learning models that comes with our platform for AI. Now, speaking of AI, we're also very happy to let you know that we're also commercializing our AML capability. What it covers is 3 key areas in terms of sanction screening. So we've also been ranked by Swift as in performing in the upper peer range. PwC has also done a review on our performance, which can see an uplift of almost 40% in terms of the sanction screening effectiveness. It comes with white box algorithm, so our algorithm is completely transparent. You can also be able to build your own or also adjust the algorithm as needed. It's very well versed in supporting different languages, with 14 plus languages supported, and its ability to perform natural language processing allows a lot of the fuzzy logic to handle the nuances in terms of names that are mismatched or sort of matches the accidentally matches the blacklist names. It performs in near real time, so you get results in milliseconds, and it also does self-learning threshold tuning as well. Secondly, it covers transaction monitoring, so it helps you to perform upfront risk detection, risk layering, provides you with a case management capability, allows you to perform forensics investigation, and most importantly, to then be able to show you the entire network of transactions that could be in terms of customer themselves or in terms of themselves with the counterparties as well. Finally, of course, is then the ability to perform risk assessments, both in terms of real-time customer risk rating, customer due diligence, and also enhanced due diligence, and then be able to automate the risk assessment and also to produce the relevant reporting that's needed when it comes to regulatory reporting. And then on the right-hand side, you can see just the various clients across the world, across the Asia region, covering, for example, Bank in Hong Kong, in Macau, Alipay, Touch and Go in Malaysia, Lazada in Southeast Asia, World First across the region, etc. Now, in step 5, we really venture into brand new territories here. So, what we're talking about here is our mature wallet solution, which we call Alipay Plus, which can help you to build up your own digital wallet and also its corresponding ecosystem. So it comes with a number of key modules, including online shopping, your ability to do scan QR payment, bill payment, mini programs, and also be able to connect with the entire A+, which is our Alipay worldwide wallet solution. It's extensively used by our Alipay associated wallets, as you can see here. There's over 90 plus markets that accepts payments of Alipay, supporting over 30 plus foreign currencies. And you can see here it covers both local e-wallets partners as well in terms of this map. Now, when it comes to leveraging this wallet solution, it helps you with a number of things. First of all, it comes pre-packaged, so your focus is, all you need to do is then focusing on integrating it into your own existing systems. It can cover from, and it's modularized as well, so you can pick the required modules that you need. It covers acquisition, funds management, in terms of targeted promotions, so that helps you acquire and retain customers. It integrates the earlier components such as the eKYC. There's a payments core engine, and because it comes with it's a PaaS as well, right? It's a platform as a service, so that it's built cloud native already. It comes with high scalability and low unit costs, and it's flexible in terms of its infrastructure deployment, so you can have it deployed on the cloud or even off the cloud as well. And then we've also achieved a number of legal and compliance certification, for example, GDPR, PCI DSS, and we're also part of the ISO working group. So now we look at how do we do trusted data sharing that is across enterprises and sectors. So we adopt industry-leading blockchain as a service technology. So you can see here we support in terms of open source Hyperledger Fabric, and also we have our proprietary open standards being called Ant-Chain. For Fabric, we're also Asia Pacific's first and also world's second Hyperledger certified service provider. Now, with both of this technology, it supports one of the key scenarios that we do on the blockchain, which is the ability to exchange calculated value, but not exchange the underlying data. So how do we do that? We do that through what we called our MOS platform, where our safe management computing node will calculate in its own respective location. But what it does is then it exchanges various smart contract, trusted data sources, and also perform what we call evidence keeping, or the trail of information being exchanged, but not releasing any of the underlying data. So what it then does is it allows the calculated results to be exchanged across the various organizations, as you can see here, across the enterprise, across the, for example, the risk services provider, third-party data provider, financial institutions, and even marketing companies. Okay, so now that I've taken you through the 5 steps and also the overview and best practices, it's time to take a look at some of the case studies, right? So the first one we have here is AmBank Hong Kong, which is Hong Kong's virtual bank, and it's gone all in cloud. So some of its challenges, including it needs a flexible and cost-effective solution that gives them that elasticity and also security as its underlying infrastructure and business rapidly expands. So what they've done is they've leveraged the Alibaba Cloud dedicated host with trusted computing components on both the operating systems and application levels. It also uses the comprehensive security services that we provide, including anti-DDoS, cloud firewall, web application firewall, and also HSM to protect their entire banking environment. And most importantly, the cloud architecture for AmBank is used to comply with HKMA, and our Alibaba Cloud Compliance Specialist works very closely with AmBank in order to assist the bank to achieve its final approval before it's able to deploy fully on the cloud. And then on the right hand side, you can just see it covers a spectrum of other products, including in our compute, our database, middleware, network, storage, security, and big data. And now we'll take a look at Adria Finance from Indonesia, being one of the biggest financing companies for motorcycles or cars. Now, its challenges is that it needs to modernize its infrastructure from their on-premise model into hybrid in a very, very short time. And what they've effectively done is that the solutions here is to move their SAP on cloud. It leverages the underlying Alibaba Cloud infrastructure, including our elastic compute, our object storage, our server load balancer, and our Express Connect, which allows the customer to connect their on-premise data center into the cloud environment. So next we take a look at TNG, which is Malaysia's major digital wallet. So the challenge that they have is that this new wallet needed a way to help Malaysians to experience a secure, convenient, and seamless payment ecosystem to perform online shopping, bill payment, retail payment through QR, and also peer-to-peer transfer. Now, in terms of the solutions that they deployed, they leverage our elastic compute, our content delivery network, our anti-DDoS to provide security protection, and also our PolarDB database engine, so that they have a reliable and easily scalable backbone and infrastructure. Now, additionally, they used our database backup services so that it reduces their recovery point objective to mere minutes. And now we'll take a look at the Singapore use case, which is Tigerbreakers, which is one of the leading trading platforms in Singapore. Now, the challenges they have is they need to perform network acceleration based in mainland China, so that they can use the services that are hosted in Singapore. And they also use a wide range of security products that they need to protect their core business data, especially in terms of the user permission access. Now, so by leveraging our global accelerator, our relationship database services, our SMS and direct mail services, log services that allows them to review any abnormal behavior, our object storage, and also our Bayesian hosts and RAM services. It gave them an ability to segregate their different users' access rights to ensure that there's no prevents any misusage in terms of their cloud suite. And of course, it allows them to protect their trading platform from any security and vulnerability attacks. So the last case but not least is the China Guangfa Bank, which is one of the major retail banks in China. Now, its challenges is that its existing mobile app has a very poor functionality, which is very slow in terms of startup, more than 10 seconds. A lot of its mobile push notifications are not received, constantly hangs, and then it crashes, etc. What they also experience is that there's very low efficiency in terms of its technology selection. There's a number of different app development standards that have been used. And basically, they have very poor insights into their user behavior. So they have no ability to do any form of meaningful marketing. Now, by using the Alibaba Cloud mobile platform as a service, they're able to get a one-stop cloud solution that helps them from application development, testing, operations, and maintenance. It unified their app development standard in order to reduce their technical barrier and also the ongoing R&D costs, and it significantly uplifted their development efficiency so that this app then now can achieve excellent performance and through this high-quality enterprise mobile application for the market. And here we just do a quick recap in terms of the digital native solution landscape for financial services industry that we shared some of it today, and also you hear from my colleagues in the subsequent sessions. We do believe that Zero Trust is a new trust that are built up on recognition and understanding. So here, the 4 key points is to also ensure that as you go through your journey, when you look at digital onboarding and services, you need to ensure that you are mobile first. You need to have a very robust digital onboarding platform and solutions. Secondly, agility at the core. So do you have the ability, do you have financial grade and integrated IT infrastructure that helps your core to be more agile, to be more connected with your internal and external ecosystem? You know, are you making use of various AI technology out there, which we do provide through our Damo Academy, which is our R&D lab. It's probably one of the most commercialized R&D lab you will see. Thirdly is decision making that are backed by trusted data, right? So it's driven by data. So what we have here is to ensure that you have data that are driving your risk management. It's driving your ability to establish trust. So the uses of AML engine, the blockchain, potentially platform for AI, and other tools and services is also critical for your success. Last but not least, probably one of the most important part is also ensuring that you have secure and elastic infrastructure, right? What it also helps you is to ensure that your network accelerated, so no matter where your customer is in the world, they experience very low latency. You have products and services that can help you establish encryption at rest, encryption in transit, hosting solutions that allows you to be dedicated to yourself, right, to your own tenant. And then there's a choice of the use of flexible public cloud infrastructure, and also dedicated, or what we call private cloud infrastructure, in according to your needs. And of course, being in financial services industry, security and compliance is at the utmost importance. There's also a lot more financial services case references that you can see. So please scan this QR code. Here are just some of the other logos that we haven't had a chance to cover off today. And to finish up, why consider Alibaba Cloud? So 5 points to take away. One is that we have vast experience in terms of building digital banks or digital financial institutions that are secure, robust, and resilient. We have a very broad coverage of what we call FSI industry solutions that are built for the industry. It's SaaS and PaaS driven. And we also have compliance in the global footprint that are supported by a full suite of operations and maintenance solutions that you can use to audit, monitor, and log. We have great global backbone network that allows you to optimize your routing, performs efficiently, gives you low latency, and also zero packet loss. We can drive sustainable growth through our comprehensive end-to-end solution that focus on security. And lastly, our worldwide coverage of our data centers allows you to structure your infrastructure such that it uses our multi-zone redundancy that are designed for high availability and resilience in order to achieve the highest SLA assurance. So with that, thank you for your time today, and we hope that Alibaba Cloud can help you to accelerate your journey towards digital transformation. Thank you for listening.